to Mike and John Got It Going On, a Livingston County-based podcast that's based in, well, Livingston County. And now, Mike and John.
And Rush.
Well, yeah.
Rush is here.
Yeah, they are.
And, of course, I think the Rush poster has earned at least another week on the board.
You weren't. Rush is there forever.
Oh, okay.
I was never taking Rush down. That's what I told my mom. I'm never taking Rush down, Mom.
Until I get married.
Why are they called Rush? I don't like that name.
They were in a hurry to get a band name, weren't they?
That's some sort of drug reference. I don't like it. They look like hooligans. Why don't they get their hair cut?
Welcome to Mike and John's Mom Got It Going On. Wait a minute. That's just not right. That's not right.
That's not right.
But Rush has announced another new beer. Because I believe it was last year they came out with a beer. And this year they've come up with a beer to celebrate 40 years of moving pictures.
Yes.
See, that's a picture.
It's moving.
Yeah, I did that with a sticker too.
Quite clever.
But Moving Pictures is the name of their beer.
Right.
So I forget what it's
no, isn't it Moving Pictures?
Oh,
no,
yeah,
the
it is
name of the beer
Pictures.
is Moving Pictures.
Moving Pictures.
Get it?
See, like Moving Pictures.
Right.
So, all right. See, once again, you had to correct me.
I'm all on the
always
stuff.
wrong.
Trust me.
Yeah. So, kind of cool stuff. Maybe we can get some of that and celebrate the 40th anniversary of Moving Pictures, my graduation year in 1982.
I used to have that 8-track.
I
literally had the 8-track of Moving Pictures.
Really? You got a ka-chunk on that one.
Yeah, it was kind of the end of the 8-track era.
Oh, yeah.
But they were still making them. And
I didn't see that back there when I was looking at the
I didn't
your
save
CDs.
the 8-tracks. I did not
but
save the
John has probably every Rush album on CD.
No, there's no probably about it, sir. I have
You have them all, yes. So
every official, there's a bunch of off-prints or, Indonesian versions or whatever. I don't got those. But I got all the official
what kind of
releases.
fan are you if you don't have the Indonesian version of Rush?
I know.
So, yeah, that was exciting news yesterday.
Yeah.
Other things coming up today, it's National Chip and Dip Day. We're also going to talk Easter bunnies, orange balls, and local news.
Okay.
Orange balls. Not cheese balls.
No.
Orange ear balls.
All right, sure.
Orange ear balls.
Okay.
That's fun to say.
Is it, though?
You want to get to gig news.
You sound like the neighbor on Family Guy. Giggity.
Glenn with to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, now.
Let's get to Giggo News.
All right, here's what's going on. Proposed rules a local legislator says were being rammed through have been delayed by Republican lawmakers until after the November election. The rules, which were proposed by Democratic Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson, would instruct Michigan election clerks how to match the signatures of people applying for and submitting absentee ballots. The procedural move Tuesday was made by the GOP-led Joint Committee on Administrative Rules and keeps the regulations from taking effect for 9 months. Republican State Representative Ann Bolin of Brighton Township, who chairs the House Election Ethics Committee, called the proposed rules controversial changes that amount to, quote, rogue and broad directives, end quote, that would compromise the integrity of elections. Secretary Benson said the regulations would codify practices that have already been in place. Red light cameras that provide municipalities the ability to issue traffic tickets would be banned in Michigan under legislation approved Tuesday by the Senate. Senate Bill 875 would prohibit photographic traffic signal enforcement systems from being used and establish that any citation issued on the basis of a recorded image produced by a photographic traffic signal enforcement system or a red light camera would be void. The bill's sponsor, Republican State Senator Lana Tice of Brighton, said it was important that Michigan ban the use of red light cameras to not only help protect the lives of drivers and passengers, but also protect their constitutional rights. She thanked her Senate colleagues for standing up against what she called unnecessary money grabs. The measure, which does not apply to speed limit cameras, now goes to the House for approval. 7 months after what was described as a round-the-clock effort came to fruition Tuesday when a group of Afghan refugees were welcomed to the United States, 8th District Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, along with a small group from her office and others, greeted 114 Afghan nationals at Dulles International Airport near Washington, D.C., as they took their first steps into the United States. The group was the first of 6,000 Afghans scattered in several countries who will eventually settle here. Slotkin said the effort began when her office learned that a group of Afghan nationals with ties to Michigan State University needed help to get out of the country after the withdrawal of U.S. forces precipitated a rapid collapse of government forces there. After managing to transport the group successfully through Taliban checkpoints to the airport, the group was able to board flights to Albania. Slotkin visited them there in November as part of a bipartisan group of lawmakers. Slotkin, who served in Iraq and Afghanistan with the CIA, said in a career filled with working in war zones, this 7-month journey was one of the things she was most proud of. And finally, Don Palmer, the winningest basketball coach in Michigan history, announced his retirement Tuesday in a text to reporters. Palmer said he told his team he'd not be back, saying that he was asked that question several times over the weekend and didn't feel he could answer it until he talked to the players. Palmer coached basketball for 45 years, the first 32 at Milford. He coached boys and girls at Milford for 29 years when the girls played in the fall. He coached a total of 74 high school basketball seasons. He had his greatest success at Heartland, though, where the Eagles went 90-8 in his last 4 seasons, including 25-2 this season. Heartland reached the finals for the first time last week, but they lost to West Bloomfield 52-42 in the Division I championship game Saturday. Tuesday, after more than 1,000 victories and 74 overall seasons, Don Palmer called it a career. And that's what's going on.
Congratulations, Don.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know that that's ever going to be duplicated.
I don't know, 45 years?
I just, it's hard to say. That kind of longevity and then the success attached to it.
Sure.
Pretty amazing. So, yeah, hats off to Don Palmer.
Of course, Mike and John got it going on, brought to you by Firehouse Doors, serving Livingston County residents for over 24 years. Now that you brought up basketball, I'm glad you did. If you've been following the NCAA tournaments, we're getting into the Sweet 16 with Michigan still in the run. They're still dancing, as sportscasters like to say. Taking on Villanova, you may have noticed while watching the games that the balls are orangier.
Yeah.
Did you notice
did
that?
notice that.
I kind of noticed it, and I was like, maybe it's the TV. Maybe
Exactly.
It's
You go, does the TV need
but
to...
it's meant
Where's
to
the
be that way.
contrast dial? Remember the little dial on the TV? Play with it?
No, now you have to find it on your remote, and then
Right.
chances are you've changed the channel.
Exactly.
But yeah,
what input are we on, honey?
So for years, and even during the regular season, they used basketballs by Nike. Well, the NCAA signed a deal with Wilson to provide basketballs for the tournament. So they're bright orange and meant to be that way. So it isn't your eyes playing tricks on you, and it wasn't something that was a joke or anything like that. It's just they have orange balls for the basketball tournament.
My earballs are orange today.
Only for the dance.
You should see a doctor.
Plus, I want to say hi to Kay. I ran into a woman at the gas station today, and she gave me kind of a double take, and I'm like, oh, what did I do? I wasn't stealing anything, really. Not my coffee, but she came up to me.
You didn't hold it up. The camera's got to see it.
I know.
If you're gonna do a product placement.
We're going to do a product placement.
You're going to do a product placement.
I stopped at Mug and Bob's on Michigan Avenue today and got my coffee.
Still waiting for your call. Anyway, go on.
TJ, it's time to call. So anyway, she came up to me and she goes, I watch you on my way to work all the time. And I'm like, so, and I asked her name. Her name is Kay. She watches our podcast on Facebook or listens to us on the way.
Is it already that time?
It is.
Oh my God.
Time flies.
Boy,
so
time
thank
flies.
you, Kay, and all those that watch us on their way to work.
Yeah,
Be
very
careful.
cool.
Going to Flint today.
All right, you heard that. That was our community spotlight alarm, and of course that's sponsored by Jordan Genso. Well, not the alarm, but the community spotlight.
Well, maybe he gets the
alarm. That's
too.
something else.
That's our Genso alarm.
That's a separate thing we can sponsor.
Sure.
The community spotlight alarm brought to you by the community spotlight brought to you by Jordan Genso and the Genso team at Remax Platinum. Jordan enjoys teaching people about the real estate transaction process along with discussing current market conditions. So even if you're not currently looking to buy or sell and you just want to have a worthwhile chat with a real estate professional, Jordan's the guy to call. 248-444-9777.
Glad you got that right, fella.
Yeah.
All right.
It's about time.
While we were in Pinckney over the weekend, we were given a flyer about Peter Cottontail, the Easter Bunny,
Apparently
coming to Pinckney.
Yeah.
And
Hello,
good morning. Is this Regina?
this is Regina.
Hey, Regina. It's Mike and John from Mike and John Got It Going On. We got your flyer out in Pinckney during the St. Patty's Day parade, and we're going, what's up with the Easter Bunny stuff? So therefore, we had to call you there at Hamlet Lavender Farm to find out what's going on.
Oh yeah, well I'm glad you got the flyer, and it was nice meeting you guys at the parade. So, so Marty and I are just sitting here, and we're going over our notes to make sure you got all the information. Did you have questions, or you want us to just go down the list?
Oh no, we don't do lists.
Oh no, we have a lot of questions.
Oh, no,
a lot of questions.
This is an interactive conversation that we're going to have here.
Yeah. So yeah, Regina and Marty. Hi, Marty.
How you doing?
All right, Marty's there too.
Just checking.
So
All right. We just took attendance.
Is the Easter Bunny on hand too?
No, actually, the Easter Bunny's not on.
He's resting. That's okay. We get it.
You know, that's a good question. Where is the Easter Bunny when it's not Easter?
Yeah, during
like we know
non-season.
Santa's up at the North Pole.
Right.
Do we know where the Easter Bunny is?
I think the Easter Bunny's helping out.
There's some hole that he's in.
Well, it's a rabbit hole, and we've been there many times.
Oh, we've been down the rabbit hole, Marty.
So, one of the things, of course, with the Easter, you guys have something pretty cool going on in Pinckney on the 16th of April, where the Easter Bunny is coming to town, and he can visit people's homes and deliver some nice chocolates and other things.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Well, we know that sometimes people would prefer to stay home and have things come to them, so we thought we'd offer some bunny visits, and we have a limited amount because of the time frame it takes to travel, and we're only going to be in Pinckney for that one day. There are a few spots left. We have pre-ticket sales just because of the scheduling. You know, we have to map out from one end of town to the other. So we're having the Easter Bunny visit people in their homes, and it seems to be pretty popular because we've almost sold out.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, now I know a week before that, on the 9th and the 10th, you'll be doing some more public appearances with the Easter Bunny. Talk about those.
Those are free events for the public. The 9th is a combined effort between a few businesses in town, Cat Brown Realtor, and also Naughty Meat Michigan on the River. So what people can do is they can go hunt for Easter eggs along the Lakeland Trail starting at 10 a.m. And then when they find their egg, they go to Naughty Meat on the river, which is a ice cream and Michigan-sourced gift shop. And they pick up their prize, which is a gift card from some of the local businesses. And then we will be there with the Easter Bunny, and I also make balloon animals. So we'll be doing balloon animals. So that'll be fun. And then there's just going to be fun things going on, music and games and different stuff for people to enjoy. And that'll go till 7 p.m. on that day, on the 9th. So, and then the next day, April 10th, there's going to be a free Easter egg hunt at Shell Family Farm here in town in Pinckney. And they that one's being sponsored by Adiska Dental. And there's going to be the Easter Bunny again, and I'll be making balloon animals again. And there'll be some other fun things going on there as well. And Rise or Grind Coffee will be there also.
All right.
Awesome. Yeah. So a lot of events for the kids and the Easter Bunny as well. Now, in doing a little research regarding this chat with you guys, we looked into the farm, and you know, of course, a lot of lavender at Hamlet Lavender Farm, but there's other things you have going on.
You've got all kinds of products. I mean, we're looking at Bath and Body products and baked goods, and all of that looked great. I mean, this keto-friendly triple berry lavender spread certainly looks interesting. But then we came to the livestock items.
Yeah.
And we saw you have free-range chicken and duck eggs.
Yes, we
So
do.
I've never had, you know, obviously most of us have had chicken eggs, you know, for breakfast and whatnot, but duck eggs, is there a difference?
Yeah.
There's a slight difference in taste. If you don't know that you're not eating a duck egg, you're not going to know the difference.
They're bigger.
The size is much bigger.
Right,
yeah.
right.
It's like 2 chicken eggs, but there's more protein in them as well. So if you're looking for more protein and less calories, it actually is better for that.
So the duck egg is like going from like a regular hamburger from a cow to like a bison. Then you're talking as far as quality. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And since they're free-range ducks, the yolks are extremely orange, and they're cute too. So if you want to come visit them, you can.
So obviously these are free range on your farm.
Yes. Yep. They. I don't know if you saw the picture or not, but what we did is we bought an old 1973 camper online.
Oh, that was our next question.
Yeah, but it's the chicken camper. Are the ducks allowed in?
Yes.
Okay, so they cohabitate.
They all hang out together. They're all family. We built them a ramp because the chickens can fly in and out of the camper, but the ducks can't. So they have a ramp that they can go up and down and at night we close it so none of the predators get to them. But
Sure.
Do they know, like, when it's time to come in? Like, when the street lights come on, it's time to go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much just like that. As soon as it starts to get dark, they start to hang around the camper, and then when it does get dark, they all go inside.
All right, so I'm kind of curious as to what's inside this camper.
I mean, is it just a chicken coop inside a
Is there a
camper?
TV, radio?
Or is there a full camper in there?
They watching movies, or?
They actually have a heated water bowl inside, and they have roosting. We took the doors off of the shelving in there, and so that's where the chickens will fly up there and make their nests and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And we left some of the things in there, so they have perching items because they like to perch. But pretty much, we took out the couches and
Right.
the tables. There's one table in there, but we took out one. We probably are gonna gut it a little bit more this summer because they need more.
They need more
space.
room?
Well, I love this idea though
Yeah.
of buying this camper and then turning it into a chicken camper. I mean,
Right.
it's genius. Hey, it is a chicken coop in and of itself, but it's portable. And
Yeah.
right, I just think that is really
Well,
smart.
do you drive around with it? Take the chickens on, let's take the chickens out for a Sunday drive. Ducks, you can come too.
We have not done that.
No, okay, so it's pretty much a stand on the lot
Purpose.
camper. Okay.
Yeah.
So is there any intermingling? I mean, do they get along well?
Yeah, oh yeah. The chickens and ducks, they've been together since they were babies, so.
I see.
Oh.
So they think they're brothers.
You know, why can't we take a page right out of the book? If chickens and ducks can get along, why can't we get along?
Exactly.
You know what would look really good on that chicken coop is
Oh.
a Mike and John got it going on bumper sticker.
Oh,
We'll have to send one out to you and put on the chicken camper.
Sure.
that would be good.
Do you-
They might eat it, but they eat everything.
Okay, well.
All right, we'll put it up high.
Yeah.
Do you name the chickens and the ducks?
Oh yeah.
We do not, just
No.
because, they only last a few years, so we didn't want to name them. Actually, the ducks do have names. Our kids named them, so there's two white ducks. What is their names?
Thelma, Louise, and
Thelma.
Speedy.
Oh, yeah. Thelma and Louise are the white ducks, and then Speedy is the brown duck. 'cause
Oh,
she's very
okay.
fast.
All right.
Okay. And the
Now, when you
chickens
say
don't-
they only last a few years, are you talking about their natural lifetime or is it dinner time?
That's their natural life.
Okay. Just one.
And then it's dinner time.
Okay. Well, I like chicken. Like crispy duck. It's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, how about some of the bath and body products? I mean, obviously being a lavender farm, everything probably has a lavender scent to it.
Yes. Yeah, so,
Everything's lavender infused somehow, some way.
yeah.
yeah. How much lavender do you guys have planted?
We have right now about 350 plants. We plan to do more, but we're newer. We just opened a couple years ago,
Right.
so it takes lavender 3 years to mature fully. So the field isn't completely full yet. The plants should get a little bit bigger. They're about 2 to 3 feet right now. They'll get up to 4 feet tall and around. So
Okay.
Do you ever get sick of the smell of lavender?
yeah, everything smells like lavender.
I mean, do you
Well,
ever
that's
get
not
tired-
bad. I mean,
No, but do
you go to
get
a lot
tired
of
it?
farms and there's various other smells. So a lavender smell's not too bad.
It covers up the chicken and the duck smell.
Thankful for the lavender smell, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And we said you have baked goods as well, and I know lavender is one of those things that you can put in foods as a flavor,
Well, and teas
as a
and stuff
flavor
like
item.
that.
Yeah.
no.
Yep, we have peppermint lavender tea. I make lemon lavender zucchini bread. I make a lemon lavender syrup that you can use for making homemade lemonade or cocktails, which is delicious.
What do you mix with lemon and lavender
Yeah.
for a cocktail? That's
Like
the
what's the go-to?
Is it like a vodka or a?
Yeah,
You generally vodka,
yeah,
any kind of clear.
yeah. Something that'll take on the flavor of the lavender, not overpower it.
Sure,
So.
like Southern Comfort, not really.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
Yeah,
be.
no,
No. So yeah. Okay.
And so, how did you guys get into this?
Well, you want to say anything? So I.
She wants to put the blame on you, Marty. How did we get into this, Marty?
Marty, what have you gotten us into? We have a chicken coop camper and some ducks and lavender.
We got married back in September,
We
so
just got married, so
and she was already doing this,
yeah, this was my.
so I kind of just fell into it.
I see.
You married into this.
Yeah.
Yes.
You married into the lavender.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, what kind of stuff do you do, Marty?
I work at Ford.
Okay,
All right.
so you get away from the lavender farm and let Regina
I don't
handle
know
it.
if I get away from it,
But-
but even when I'm at Ford, I'm kind of working.
Yeah. Kind of working?
Now, do your Ford coworkers know that you run a lavender farm?
I'm sorry?
Do your Ford coworkers know that you run a lavender farm?
Oh, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Do
can smell him coming when he walks in.
Right. Do they maybe give you a little ribbing about that? I mean, I just.
No, well, see, the first thing is that I'm like, yeah, here, this is my business card. We do some lavender stuff, and
Which is
we got
purple.
food.
Yeah.
And their first reaction is always like, food.
Right.
Put
Yeah.
lavender in food? So there's no ribbing, because they're always confused about the fact that you can put lavender in food.
Right.
And then
But
they taste it. And once they taste it, they're like, oh, I need more.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's addicting. Then.
Right. Then you just lay down some of that lavender sugar cookies or caramel
Oh.
corn, and they're all good.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, now tell me about that. The lavender sugar cookies. That how is it? Just like a hint? Do you know it's there?
Well, it's my grandma's sugar cookie recipe, and then I infuse sugar with lavender buds and oil, and then so it's just a hint. It's not a whole lot of lavender, but it's enough that you can taste it. But it's very good tasting.
and you go, this is just something different than a regular sugar cookie.
right.
Yeah,
But it's
no,
still-
it tastes just like it smells.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right.
cool.
Right. And I know lavender. I mean, I've had lavender products before, like in baked goods, and you're right. You don't want to have it too overpowering. But if it has just the right amount of it, it's like really good.
Yeah.
What is the right amount? A smidge? I mean, because as a baker, you always have these terms that.
A pinch.
Yeah, just pinch of this. And
Mhm.
Well, and what I do with the lavender for cooking is I grind it in a coffee grinder, so you're not getting a giant chunk of
Right.
lavender when
Right.
you eat it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. That
you
makes
get that in
sense.
your teeth, and it's there forever.
And that was Grandma Doderline's recipe.
It is, yes.
All
How
right.
did you know?
Well,
Did I
it
put
says
that
right on your
there?
website. I didn't know Grandma Doderline. But I saw it on your website. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right. Hey, before we let you guys go, Marty and Regina Hamlet from Hamlet Lavender Farm, about the Easter Bunny events, just give us the dates and times again real quick. So if folks want to look into it, they can check out your Facebook page or your website.
Sure. So the first one is April 9th, and the trail hunt is at 10 a.m. along Lakeland Trail in Pinckney, and the pickup is from 4 to 7 p.m. at Naughty Knee on the river. Did I say April 9th or 10th?
Yeah,
You
that's
said
the 9th.
9th, yeah.
Okay, then April 10th is the free Easter egg hunt at Shell Family Farm. That starts at 10 a.m. and the hunt is at 11. And then April 16th is by appointment only online. You can go to our website and look up tickets for that.
All right. You said there's just a few spots left, so if people want to do that,
Yeah.
they should.
Have the
get
Easter
it.
Bunny
Yeah.
over for Easter.
Yeah, very cool.
Pretty fun stuff. Well, it was, as we said, a pleasure meeting you in Pinckney at the parade, and great talking with you this morning. A lot of fun. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, and if people want to find out more, you got a website, Hamlet with 2 T's, lavenderfarm.wordpress.com, and of course they can look you up on Facebook also.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
All right,
You
Marty
guys
and
have a good
Regina,
day.
thanks so much. Take care.
Thank you.
too.
All right,
All right.
Community Spotlight brought to you by Jordan Genso.
Yeah, once again, I'd like to thank Jordan Genso for sponsoring the Community Spotlight. Call him at 248-444-9777, or you can find him on Facebook at Jordan Genso, Community Servant, Community Realtor. And, as we have tasked and challenged Jordan every time we do have a conversation in which some sort of dwelling comes up.
Yes.
Last time was about a bomb shelter, and he did indeed get back to us and say that
We're not gonna live in a chicken coop.
once did show a house that had a bomb shelter. I'm just curious if he's ever shown a house that has a mobile chicken coop.
Chicken camper.
Chicken camper.
Chicken
Yeah,
camper.
I don't know if chicken
This is
campers-
kind of a step above the coop.
That's true. Well, yeah, absolutely.
It is. All right.
All
So
right.
lots of lavender snacks, and since we're talking snacks, was that smooth or what?
Well, I'll find out. I'll let you know.
Recent survey asked people if they have secret places they go to eat their snacks.
Okay, sure, that's smooth.
Is that smooth?
Yeah, sure.
20% of people in the survey said they actually snack while they're taking a bath.
No, that's wrong. That reminds me of the episode.
It gets wronger.
oh, no.
Is that a word?
No,
it gets more
it-
wrong?
it could be.
Wronger.
All right, tell me.
Yes, 18% say they have snacked while sitting on the toilet.
Okay, that's super
That's-
wrong.
I mean, if you're finishing up something real quick before you sit down, I guess that could be okay, but it wouldn't be something that I would do.
No, it's just wrong all the way around. No food in the bathroom. No. The bathroom is for depositing food only.
It's for the reprocessing. 20% admit to picking a piece of food out of the trash which still looked perfectly fine.
Okay, again, another Seinfeld episode when George saw the one bite out of a donut in the garbage can. It was laying on top, and he goes,
Well, I noticed
and then he
that
got
now
caught.
in our trash can here in the Groovy Little Pod Pad, there's usually my coffee cups.
Right.
And then there's a plate in here.
Yeah.
Now, if there was something sitting on that plate because it's sitting on the top,
Right.
that might be safe.
You could say that's safe if you really want to,
I don't know. It's still in the can, though.
Right.
So
But if it was
therefore,
sitting on top, not touching any other garbage,
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't either.
But
maybe I would.
well,
After I had some of that lavender vodka. Well, looks good.
other places people snack in secret.
All right.
In bed.
Yeah.
In the tub, as we said.
No.
The garage. Yeah, I'm just going to go out and
Yeah.
make sure all my stuff's in the car ready to go, but I'm having a snack in the garage.
If you're really eating your snacks in the garage, like you can't. I don't know.
I guess if you're out there, if you're out there doing stuff,
That's
you
different.
may, you're cutting the lawn. You
But
get
if you've
the
got
bag
your,
of chips or
if your Fritos are hidden behind your toolbox,
I'm just looking behind the screwdrivers. In a storage room at work. Don't want to,
Again,
maybe that's because you don't want to share with your coworkers.
Well, that's true.
Public stairwell. During exercise.
okay.
No, that's just not.
Well, it's like some of those gyms that will be like, it's pizza day, and you're like, doesn't this kind of defeat the purpose? All right.
We're having donuts after your workout. And a public changing room. People have said they've actually snacked in there. That's kind of weird.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know. That's,
All right. You know what? We're going to go to the mailbag.
oh, we're going to the mailbag.
We have received.
We have a mailbag.
Yeah, we do have a mailbag.
We have mail that
Well,
you can
we have
email us. Mike and John got it going on.
Right. If you go to Mike and John for the win at gmail.com,
You can email
you
us.
can email us directly, or you go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com, and you can send us your entries if you want to get in on our lunch for two from the Torch, which we'll do that drawing on Friday.
Yep.
Also,
us birthdays.
Yep, send us birthdays, and we got a couple of those already. Community calendar events, folks have. I put up a post yesterday about we have a community calendar on our website. For your free nonprofit community event. We want to help you get the word out, and some people took advantage of that. So if you go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com, click on the calendar function, you'll see some of the events that are coming up, including Walk for Warmth, May 14th.
We want to get it going. Got it going on team.
Yeah.
Mike and John got it going on
And
team.
we've already got our first donation.
We do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Some fellow named Jordan Genso made a donation to the Mike and John Walk team for Walk for Warmth. That's May 14th. So
We'll have to let Jordan walk with us then.
right, more. Yeah, well, I guess
I've never heard of this Jordan Genso you're speaking.
It's funny. Hey, let's get to our mailbag. We have
All
a
right.
letter here from Jordan Genso. This is the Jordan Genso show.
It is.
Yeah. He says, to whom it may concern, I would like to express interest in assisting your show in whatever you may feel I can be used. If being a sponsor creates a conflict of interest that precludes me from being on the Gigo team, I prefer just to remain a sponsor. But if you think there's something else I can help with as well, I'd love to meet up for coffee and chat. And this is because yesterday we put up a call for the unpaid intern.
I'll be at Mug and Pop's tomorrow morning before the show. You, me, and Kay, who listens to us while she's driving to Flint.
So thank you, Jordan, for applying for the unpaid internship. But in fact, our stringent quality control and
security,
conflict of interest
we're going to
rules
have to do background checks.
prevent us from allowing you to be an unpaid intern. And instead, they force us to keep you as a paying sponsor. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
that would be a conflict.
yeah, that'd be a conflict.
You could pay yourself to be our intern.
That's true. Also, we heard from Alex Hansen, who we talked about the other day. Of course, Alex is a South Lyon City Councilman who listens to the show.
He's not one of the Hansen brothers.
No, and he's not.
But
and
could have
he
been.
talked about how in high school he took a lot of crap, when Hansen came out with Bob.
Took a lot of bop.
And even though his name is spelled different,
But he
E-N,
still
not
did.
O-N, he still
We would have never made
no,
fun of
course
somebody
not.
named Hansen.
Not at all.
If Hansen was popular when we were in high school.
Right.
Hansen wasn't even born when we were in high school. Their parents weren't even married when we were in high school.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right.
All right. But Alex writes and says, have you guys set up a snail mail address for fan mail?
Snail mail.
Okay. So
We're old,
yeah,
Alex, but no, we have not.
we have not set up a snail mail address.
No.
I don't know that it would be very productive.
No.
It'd be disappointing. Look, we have enough disappointment in our lives.
Usually when
that-
we run to the mailbox, we
Right.
get bills and advertisements.
But if you can imagine, we took out a P.O. box somewhere, and every day we go to open the door, and we'd
There's
open,
nothing
and there'd be
there.
nothing in there.
We'd have to put a little sound effect in there that goes, wah, wah.
Exactly. So we'll just keep it digital for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But anyway, Alex wondered, and we've answered.
All right.
So
I'm glad we could answer.
I'm glad we could help our listeners. We basically told both of them no.
Well, that happens.
Okay, so
Well, Liz Gentry Welsh has messaged us on
Okay.
on Facebook, and this is what she's got an Earth Day challenge.
yeah.
that she wants to promote.
She's with the Livingston County United Way,
Yeah.
and Earth Day challenge coming up April 22nd through the 24th, and perhaps we should book Liz for the show.
Yes.
To come on and talk about
See,
that.
we should do that. And
Yeah.
she's got a video, but I'm not going to play it yet because we don't know what that video.
Well, if you knew
content
Liz, you'd be
has.
careful
If-
about putting that video.
oh,
I don't know.
do you know Liz? Or you're just
I
making
do know
stuff?
Liz, actually.
You're just making stuff up, aren't
I
you?
am making stuff up because
Uncle
I'm
Bill-
a jerk. That's why. And Liz is at home going, "Yes, he is. He's a big jerk." Anyway,
All right. Since we're talking online, Uncle Bill's going to join us in just a little while for another edition of School of Fools.
all right.
Who won last week?
I think me.
That's what you
Didn't I win them both?
Did you?
Because we
win
had a
both?
substitute.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
yeah, but the substitute one didn't count.
Don't tell that to Jeff. Jeff did a fine job.
Jeff's on vacation right now,
Yeah.
so he taught us and left town.
Yeah. It's just like, I need a break.
Most Googled slang terms. These are some of the biggies for those of us who can't keep up. We try, and have you ever done that? You're looking up, what does that mean?
Oh
Like
no.
those-
My kids will text me stuff. I'm like, what the hell does
does
that
that
mean?
mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Bussin. B-U-S-S-I-N. Means really good.
Never heard of it.
Usually describing food. See, now I've never heard that
No,
as a term.
not heard that one.
But if you saw it, now you know.
Okay.
Oh, bussin'? Yeah, that's a bussin'
yeah.
burger. That's a
Okay.
good burger.
All right.
No cap. I mean, to me, no cap, that means you don't have a hat on.
Right.
Or there's no cap for, like, salary cap.
Right.
Like on this show. We don't have a salary
No, we have no
cap.
salary cap.
We have no cap
We
whatsoever.
have no salary floor either. But go on.
It's to say that you're not lying or exaggerating.
Okay, we can message them.
What's going on
What do
here?
you do?
Well, maybe somebody's getting back to us. Oh, well, Hamlet Lavender Farm has updated their summer events too. If you want to check out their
Okay.
website. Where were we?
Well, actually, yeah. I'm sorry.
no
We're
cap.
right. Okay, we're at no cap.
All right, ratio, which most of us know ratio. We had to learn that in school.
Horatio, wherefore out? Oh no, ratio.
No,
I'm sorry.
Horatio.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Caruso?
Yeah, wasn't his
Go
name
ahead.
Horatio? Yeah.
Not today.
Not today. But it is
Ratio. When replies to a tweet vastly outnumber the likes or retweets.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's the ratio. IYKYK. That's one of those.
That one I know.
You do.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
But
If you
I
know,
think
you
the
know.
first time
You're looking at it going, did somebody
Yeah.
really
Right. Are you having a
misspell
stroke?
kayak?
What's going on? The first time that got sent to me, I did have to look it up.
If you
I
know,
was
you
like,
know.
What? Oh, okay. Now I know.
IYKYK.
If you know, you know.
TFW. TFW. That feeling when.
Right.
That feeling when. Chuggy.
I've heard it, but I
Chuggy.
don't know. What does it mean?
It means uncool and untrendy.
No. That's why I didn't know what it
Chuggy.
meant. That's why I know it didn't meant there. Chuggy.
Bougie.
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 Yeah.
High class and luxurious.
But bougie
Bougie.
is usually used in a very
Isn't like short for
negative.
bourgeois.
It's kind of a negative
It's kinda
tone.
bougie.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're a little bougie, aren't you? Like, oh, look at you, Mr.
Bougie and
high
Chuggy
class.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know who's bougie.
DC. DC.
District of Columbia.
No. Dance credit. Dance credit.
Mm.
Used to credit a person with who came up with the dance. Like who came up with the twerk.
Okay. That's Horatio Twerk. Came up with that.
There you
1894.
go. And finna. Getting ready to do something.
All right.
Finna.
Finna?
Finna.
Finna. Oh,
Finna.
okay.
Finna. It's like I'm playing. It's kind of like what's Trina. like trying to.
Oh,
Finna.
I thought you were saying
China.
China.
I don't say it that way.
Please don't.
All right. Of course, we're brought to you by Firehouse Doors. In-How, our major sponsor here on Mike and John Got It Going On. They've been with us pretty much since day one.
And they've been with Livingston County for 24 years, a family-owned business. They strive to treat each customer like family. Veteran-owned, Mike, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran, and it's your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And for the past 21 years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. And until April 1st, if you tell them Mike and John sent you, you get 5% off your total bill, no exclusions apply. And if you want to know more, give them a call, 810-599-7480. So April 1st, we've only got, what's today?
Today's the 23rd, so we have
about a
8
week.
days.
We got a week? 8 days, yeah.
8 days, because it's 31 days.
Well,
Do you know how to keep
so here's the
track of it?
question. It says until April 1st. So does April 1st count?
Yeah, when they say that, does it fall into that?
If I know Mike and Kim, they're going to say, look, you call us on April 1st, we'll take care
You
of
call us on April 2nd, we might give you the deal.
it. Right.
We're not really sure. That's up to them. But
Wait
they
a
are
minute.
great people.
April 1st is April Fool's Day. Wait a minute. Yeah. Remember when we used to do April Fool's pranks?
We used to do those.
Yeah, at the other place?
Yeah.
And then we didn't anymore? Because the other place
we have
really
a-
didn't
do we
have a
have
freaking sense of humor!
If they did, they'd use a rim shot to let you,
You know, if people only knew. If people only knew.
You really want to tell them?
Oh my God. Well, we could talk to him about the caricature.
do you want me to look up the character?
The caricature.
All
No, I'll put it up on the screen. You don't have to.
No, do you want the whole thing?
Do we want the story?
Do you want the whole thing, or
I
just
don't know.
you?
Do we? How do we want to go into this, or do we want to tease it?
Maybe that will be the
Okay.
after the show content.
Okay, let's make that.
This is like when the kids go to bed content.
Good idea. We're gonna make this the after the show content. So if you go to YouTube, it'll be the after the show exclusive YouTube
Yes.
content.
That was-
We will tell you the story of the caricature
of John King.
and
well, you know
the
what?
staff
And the staff.
at the previous place that we used to be at, and the complete. I'm gonna say it.
Incompetence?
Show that was.
Hey,
Pardon me.
That's supposed to be.
I'm
for-
sorry.
You know, the kids are still awake.
You know, Jordan listens with his
Yeah.
kids. All right,
You better
maybe
bleep
I
that.
better bleep that.
Yeah.
What time was that at? Was it 37? Okay, I gotta write that.
Write
down.
that
I gotta
down.
bleep that.
Yeah,
All right,
write that.
We're a
bleep.
family show.
Yeah, we are. Let's call Uncle Bill.
I need that ball
You know,
job,
you
too.
got-
Now I feel bad. I can't.
I can't take him anywhere.
Maybe it's good they got rid of us.
Uncle Bill.
Oh.
How are you?
Good. How you doing, Uncle Bill?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. Well, you sound a little raspy this morning for School of the Fools.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. We know we're getting to you a little bit later, so.
Well, it's okay.
All right.
So,
So what's our topic today?
well, today is National Chia Day.
It's Chia Day?
It is.
Like Chia Pet? I missed that.
Well, it's the chia seeds.
Oh, the chia seeds. Yeah, that's where the Chia
right.
Pet came from, right?
And so that's what we're going to talk about.
Right. You know, it's funny you say that because my wife made some recipe the other week and needed like a teaspoon of chia seeds.
Right.
So she went and bought a bag of like 8 pounds of
Yeah.
chia seeds.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
can't buy a small bag
I'm
of
like,
chia.
what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to be eating a lot of chia seeds from now on.
They're good for you, though.
That's what I hear.
All right, so
Yes,
we're
they
talking
are
chia.
good for you. All right, here we go. True or false? Chia plants come from the same as the clover family. Is it true or false?
I will say that is true.
All right, John says that's
When I
true.
had my chia
Chia.
chia pet, it kind of grew. It was an Afro Scooby Doo one. I'm going to say that's true too.
All right.
All right. It is false.
Well, there
Of
you
course
go.
it is.
It comes from the same family as the mint family.
Oh, wow.
Chia mint.
So,
They've
all
combined.
right. Hey, the first chia pet was it a sheep, a dog, a man, or a tree?
Wow.
The first chia pet.
Very first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it was a tree.
I think it was a sheep. I mean, if we're
Alright.
talking ones that were advertised on TV, I
So
think it
John
was a sheep.
says a tree,
Yeah.
Mike says sheep,
Yeah.
and the answer is man.
It was a man.
Oh, we're right on target today.
Yes. So,
Did it grow a beard too? Or was
What's
it just?
that?
It wasn't any particular man. It was just
a
like
guy,
a
right?
generic guy.
Just a guy,
Yeah.
just a random guy.
I mean, now you can get like you get Bob Ross,
Yeah.
you get Willie Nelson. You know.
Oh yeah. So
Mike and John Chia Pet
Hey,
soon
wait a
to be
minute.
available on our merch store.
The John King one will be super easy to grow.
all right. How did the chia jingle come to be? Was it because of an ad firm? Was it David Bowie inspired? Was it a toddler of a company employee? Or was it because of a night of drinking?
I think it's all of the above. I just like the answer. I'm going to go. It was David Bowie because it changes.
Changes.
Yeah.
You go with that?
Yeah.
I think all great ideas come from a night of drinking.
Yeah, they do. Like this podcast.
Mike, you are correct. Yes.
Wow.
Chia. I love you.
They were in there was a group of employees in a bar, and one of them started doing the chichi, and the guy says, "Hey, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
We should do that." Yeah.
And I guess it
So
was.
Well, the Chia Pet is only advertised during Christmas time.
Yeah.
They do not advertise any other time of the year. And the guy that runs it now bought it out from somebody else who was getting ripped off. And this guy found out about it. And so, yeah. But it's quite an interesting little history with the
I guess
Chia
it
Pet.
is.
All right.
If you want to do a write-up on it and send it to us, we'll put it on our Mike and John website.
Well, could I?
In the fun stuff, I mean, the history of the Chia Pet is interesting
So
stuff.
you want me to do homework now?
Well, yeah.
You want me to do?
Right.
And then you're going to grade it.
Think of,
I'm
but
going to get like an
well,
A+
think of all the
or whatever.
glory that you'll get for giving us free content.
And we'll grade on
You
a
know.
curve.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm going to have you guys grade me. I don't think so.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that's why you're the professor.
All right. Hey, the New York Times put a Chia Pet into a time capsule set to be open in the year 3000.
Wow.
Which of these other items was also put in there? Now, there's more than just this one item.
Right.
But I'm going to give you four. One of these is actually in there. Are
With
you
the
guys
Chia
ready?
Pet. Yep.
All right, yo-yo, Spam, Kindle, or Cabbage Patch Doll.
I gotta go Spam.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta go Spam.
I was thinking
and it's
Spam,
gonna be
too.
just fine.
Yeah, I was thinking Spam right off the bat, so I'm going Spam too.
All right, I tried to hide that one, but couldn't. Yes, it was Spam. So there was other items on the list were Beanie Baby, Spam, for some reason a condom. I don't quite know
You
why.
want to see how long they last.
But the Chia Pet and Spam I thought was kind of interesting, and like John said, that Spam will probably still be good
Yeah.
in the year 3000. So
Yeah, can you imagine you're the guys that open that up and say, okay, who's going to eat this? If Spam is still around in the year 3000, you know, you got your 3000 expiration date of 3001, and then you got this old can of Spam in there. You going to try it?
That sounds like the ending of an apocalyptic movie.
It does.
That in the year 3000, someone's still unearthing a can of Spam. Like, oh, we get to eat, yay!
Vintage Spam.
and then the head of Charleston Heston floats by going,
That's right.
"People."
They did it.
So, yeah, the guy that owns the Chia Pet also owns the Clapper.
Well, of course
Yeah,
it
that
does.
was a good investment.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy, his
Yeah.
name is Robert. I forget his last name, but
We'll call him Bob.
because it's Robert's Enterprises that,
Okay.
that runs it. But yeah, he went to some convention. He was talking to this guy that owned a chain of drugstores on the West Coast. He goes, "What's your best seller?" And the guy says, "Oh, Christmas time, it's the Chia Pet."
Yeah.
And the guy never heard of him. And yeah, the original guy was getting ripped off, and this guy bought him out and turned the whole company around. So
Well, yeah, that is the only time you see ads on TV for the Chia Pet is Christmas time, and then because you wonder, it's like, what are all the Chia Pets doing now
yeah,
during the off season? And then you know
Yeah.
when you get those catalogs in the mail, that kind of thing, you see the Chia Pets, those specialty gift things. So yeah, I can get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should make a chia bunny.
But, well, maybe you can write to him. So I like the Chia Bob Ross. To me, that was a cool one. Yeah. So all right. Well, there you go. Today is National Chia Day, and you guys can get yourself a chia pet. You'll be all set.
Wait a minute.
So Mike wins, right?
I won.
You won, Mike.
Yeah,
I won. Look at that. Mike won.
It's so rare. We have to let him know that he won. No, you won. What? I did?
We'll just cut out in our email, Mike for the win. All right, now I'm not going to rub that in or anything.
No, of course not. You're better than that.
Yes, I am.
No, he's not.
I won.
Yeah.
All right, Uncle Bill. We appreciate it, and we'll do it again next week, my friend.
All right, sounds good. Take care, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we learned a lot about the chia pet today. I think that was it's been an informative day. Yeah. You've got orange balls. You've got the
hey.
Well, we covered that today.
Yeah.
We've talked about the Lavender farm with the chicken camper.
Right.
And our 2-cent history lesson.
All right, speed through it.
We gotta go.
Let's go. Speed.
It's a speed lesson. 1743. The standing ovation was introduced by England's George II. He rose to his feet during a performance of Handel's Messiah and was followed by the rest of the audience.
Or Handels.
Or Handels.
Yeah.
Or Handel's.
No, it's
Handel. The first U.S. patent was issued to Joseph G. Pearson for the riveting machine.
Joe G.
Pearson with the riveting machine.
Joe G.P.
Levi Strauss said, I'm going to put those on my jeans. And he did. 1794. 1903, the Wright brothers received a patent for their airplane.
They go anywhere?
Not very far at the time.
No, not at that time.
The first telephone was installed on this day in 1929 in the White House. First White House telephone. I think they sat there and looked at it and go, all right, we're going to call first.
Say 29, that would have been Hoover.
Yeah.
You know, Hoover's picking up the phone. Hello?
No.
Hello?
She didn't call me.
Is it there?
I thought they were going to call me.
Yeah.
Or
Hello?
should I order a pizza?
Yeah.
See, I would have been, if I were the president at that time, I would have ordered a pizza.
Right. And then when no one called, Hoover sank into a deep depression.
Get out. You threw me out.
Right.
That is the worst.
You're right.
No, you don't have to go.
I'll leave it.
And finally, in 1985, former CCR Revival frontman John Fogerty went to #1 on the U.S. album chart with Center Field.
Yeah.
What a fun album that was. And 2011, The Who's Pete Townsend told Uncut magazine. We all read Uncut, don't we?
Not saying it? Go on.
He said he regretted ever forming the band The Who. He said, what would I have done differently? I never would have joined a band. Even though I am quite good and a gang member and a good trooper on the road, I'm bad at creative collaboration.
Right.
Never would have formed The Who.
Yes.
Well, we're not going to put a Who poster up.
And we never would have heard of Pete Townsend.
That's true.
I hate to say that, but that's probably true.
All right, that's your 2-cent history lesson for today.
All right, we want to thank, of course, as well, Murphy's Family Auto. Call today, schedule an appointment, 517-552-3040. Murphy's Family Auto, your car knows. It's murphysfamilyauto.com. Also, thanks to Firehouse Doors, sponsor of Mike and John Got It Going On. You can support the podcast. Go to our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com, and there's the Venmo account there. You can click it on and make your donation to Mike and John Podcast. All that money going to support this endeavor. That's what we're calling it now.
It's an endeavor.
It's an endeavor.
It's an adventure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure it is.
Yes.
All right.
Put on my adventure shoes and get ready to enjoy this
Absolutely.
endeavor.
Mike
Not
and John,
an endeavor.
Got It Going On. Available on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, RSS.com, SoundCloud, and
Your Mama's A-Track.
Okay,
This is
we're
the
in
part.
the post-show now.
This is the part you've been waiting
All
for.
right. Post-show.
Do you want me to?
I think we have to.
Do you want me to show the
Why don't you show the whole thing? I don't think I have that.
Right, this.
So
when-
let's set the scene before we show the
yes.
picture. Okay. So about 8 months ago, 9 months ago.
Yeah. They came.
We
and
were
took
still at the
pictures
previous place.
We were at WHMI.
Okay,
You can say because it says it in the
Okay, fine.
in the cartoonist
And
thing.
the fine management there said, "Hey, we want to get a caricature of the whole crew."
Right.
And sure, okay, that's great.
Let us take a picture.
And so they came around and they took our pictures.
Yeah.
And so we're going to send it to this caricaturist, and they're going to come up with a caricature. And we're like, okay, sure, whatever. Sounds great. So a couple weeks go by, and then
I'm on my way home.
the caricature
And John King calls me.
is presented to
And
me.
says,
and I'm like,
check it out.
are you bleeping kidding me? So
Yes.
show them the caricature.
All right.
Okay. Now, you may look at it and go, okay, and you see there's various people that are employed at WHMI, including you and me.
Yes.
Now, get a close-up, if you will.
All right, I got to zoom this back.
As right, no, I've got the close-up.
Oh, you do?
I'll put it up here. I'm going to put it up here. Here it is right here. Okay? We have it right here. All right. Now, look at this close-up of me. All right? Is there something about this that makes you go, what the hell is going on here? Okay? And the fact that
all.
I had to say to them, why have you caricatured me as a black man? And they're like, no, you're not. You're just tan.
Yeah. And you're grabbing the midday girl's butt.
You're right.
That's what you're doing.
And I said, no. They've drawn me as a black man. And
No, they
the
haven't.
management was like, no, they haven't. And I said, yes, here's the thing. My eyes are working. And I'm caricatured as a black man. Like, no, you're not. I said, yes, I am. And they were intent on using this caricature so badly that I had to steal it. Okay? It was laying on the counter. I had to take it, all right, and hide it. Because I'm like, if I leave this here, they will use it. And I had to make sure that it went away.
Where is it now? The time
It's
capsule?
I hid it there
in
at the
the top.
station. It's still there.
Oh, it's still there?
It's still there somewhere. It was sort of hidden in plain sight. They're not the brightest bulbs. And so anyway, that just gives you a wee little glimpse into the management stylings of the former place.
Yeah. Are we out now?
I think we should be.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.